Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to look at words that replace very. Very is an important word. We always use it, but there are better words to use instead of very. There are times when we use very and it becomes often, like we tend to use them too frequently. So to avoid that, there are some words to use. So let's look at those words. The first one is very funny. So instead of saying very funny, you might say hilarious, right? Hilarious. That movie was hilarious. If it was a comedy movie and it was really very funny, then instead of saying very funny, you can say hilarious. You have a friend who's very comical and he's very funny. He always makes everyone laugh. You can say you are hilarious, right? Next one is very hungry. So instead of saying very hungry, you might say starving. I am starving. Isn't food ready? I am starving. Could I have something to eat? I am starving. Means very hungry. It might just say starving. The next is very noisy. Instead of saying very noisy, you could say deafening. That means a loud noise, too much of noise. You just say deafening. The music was deafening. The crowd at the concert was deafening. Means they're all cheering, they're shouting, they're clapping, right, for the concert. So if it was very noisy, you can say deafening. The music was deafening. Very tired. So instead of saying very tired, you might say exhausted. I am exhausted. I came home exhausted from work. You seem exhausted. Get some rest, right? So you can use exhausted instead of very tired. Very dirty. So instead of saying very dirty, you might say filthy. The carpet is filthy. It needs to be washed. The beggar's clothes are filthy. This room is filthy. Means very dirty. Very painful. So instead of saying very painful, you might say excruciating, right? Excruciating is a very severe pain, right? You might say he was in excruciating pain. That pain was excruciating. That means a very severe pain, excruciating. The next one is very cold. So instead of saying very cold, you might say freezing. The weather is freezing. It's freezing outside. Put on your jacket before you go out. The water is freezing. The last one is very angry. So instead of saying very angry, you might just say furious. My mom will be furious with me if I keep my room dirty. You should have seen my friend. She was furious. Or I was furious, but I managed to keep my anger under control. Furious instead of very angry. Well, that was it for this video. And having said all that, very is a very important word. We have to use them, but there are times that we use them too often, right? When we are writing or when we are talking. So in case we want to avoid repeating that word too much, very, then we can use these words. Okay. So I'll see you next time in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.